Gate here with the feminine reading for today. I hope you are well. Let's get straight in. Spirituality, bringing in some spirituality into the daily awareness, into the action of the day awareness. As we are doing things, as we are contemplating things, where is spirituality in that? What is your perspective of it? What is your perception of it? What's your relationship with it? What is it? Right, so we get another one, hopefully, coming out. We have Fortitude. Be brave and dig deep. Right. This has got like a two-prong thing coming going at it. One part is saying where you're strong already, and another part is saying where you need to get stronger. Be brave and dig deep. So there's some aspects that are already developed or already in place. Some places, aspects of spirituality and connection to spirituality need to strengthen, need a deeper understanding of it, and to delve deeper into that space. So with the feminine energies in mind, let's see where this goes. Interesting. 10 of Coins. This is able to lead you to, so where you've already been, what you already have, it's refined, it's becoming stronger, it's becoming clearer, it's becoming more integrated within yourself. The aspects that are not yet refined and that need to be worked on. Let's go there. Okay, so 7 of Coins. So there's something that needs to be built. There's something that needs to be worked on. There's something that needs to be, I've already said that, but the reason I'm saying that is because I keep seeing the 5 and the 8, either the 5 and the 8, not seeing the 6, seeing the 5 and the 8, either end of it. So the 5 usually feeling left out of something, and then the 8 is usually continue building. The equality in that right now, the 6, it isn't really part of the equation. It's just feeling like the 5 and the 8 are prominent. So the feeling left out of things. So why do you feel left out of things? Is it that it's actually beneficial for you to be left out of things, but you're not seeing it that way? You're feeling like you're pushing yourself into spaces and places you really don't need to be. And if you knew more about it, you wouldn't actually want to be. So pulling yourself back from that, having a look at that, and having a more objective kind of perspective of that. 8, therefore, realign, readjust, pivot, and actually see where you do need to be and do want to be building. Because right now, if you're trying to build something, or you are in the process of building something and you're not doing so fluidly, or look at the kind of issues that are coming up, then it may indicate why certain things just aren't going to plan or keep coming up with problems. So interestingly, we've got the 8 of Swords. This particular 8 of Swords, you can see, has 4 swords intact, and then there are 4 swords that are broken up into pieces. So there's some things that are defensive and work. There's some things that need to be broken apart. They're all swords. Sorry, card for them. And as you look into this, the 7 of Coins and the 8 of Swords, you can step forward in the correct direction. It feels as though this is done and dusted. We don't need to be concerned about this. We can move on and move this along, so we can actually get more information about this over here. This over here is saying basically that with the 7 of Coins there's something that you need to pull yourself back out of, places where you're trying to push yourself into. There's places you're pushing yourself into which you don't belong. It's not in a negative way or a mean way. It's like there may be something better for you to focus on. Therefore, walk past it. You enjoy it. You like it. You see it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's for you. It may be something better on the horizon. So keep moving, keep jumping, keep skipping, keep dancing, whatever it is to keep yourself moving. Keep the momentum good. Keep the momentum up. As you do that, then you'll see where you've been defensive in some places where you didn't need to be, or where your defences now have brought some obstacles down. Excuse me. Those crumbled swords feel like you're bringing those things to awareness, you're bringing those things down, but they're still there. There's remnants of it. There are still so if you think about a demolition of a building, the building to be as a building is not there, it's demolished, but it becomes rubble. The rubble now therefore needs to be cleared to be able to use that space, and that possibly the rubble can be used for something else, for whatever that could be used for, but it's not in the same form as it was before, because you've had to bring it down, you've had to let it come down, you've had to let it disintegrate or dismantle. As you do this, then you're going to be more clear on where to go forward and how to go forward. This is the point of focus. So we're going to bring this to here, bringing that down. You know now, just don't bother with that stuff that's not needed for you, and then focus on where you're going, where you're heading, where you're needing to be, aiming towards, focus towards, to be able to have a better perspective of what you actually need and what actually is beneficial for you. So again, for some reason it seems really strong there. 5 of coins of where you feel left out, where you feel like you've been shut out and you've been knocking on the door and trying to get in. At some point, assess, really, is it meant to be for you? Or just even try something else. Because sometimes when we take the pressure off something happening, it happens automatically in a more freer and natural, organic way. So take the pressure off trying to push something to happen. Then focus on the 8. So that's the in between. Then to look to the 8 of coins. Where do you want to be building? Where do you want to be focusing your attention? What do you actually feel beneficial? So therefore, put your attention to that. What is beneficial to build? Interesting. So I felt like this all had to move up. It had to be protected. It had to be brought to this side, away from something. And now this has come up. Now I see what and why. Let's leave that disconnected as much as we can over here. It wants to be here. Something coming in the way. You keep building something up. It keeps being pulled down against your wishes, against your intentions, external influences. But how have these impacted your internal influences? So if it's been, you've been on the correct track, and then this lower vibe, external influence, keeps bringing you down, keeps bringing you down. Where has that changed your direction? Where has that taken you off direction? Where has that taken you into a diversion away from your higher potential, from your higher self? That diversion now needs to be assessed and see where that diversion ended up with a further diversion and then a further diversion, or where was it a further diversion and then you're going back on track, but then you've also got another diversion here. Something is stopping you. It's like this has created a bubble around what you're actually aiming for, what you're needing to get to, what you're wanting to get to, so that you can't get to it. So you're constantly like bouncing off the bubble, back off again, bouncing off the bubble, back off again. That needs to be burst. It's not going to be the easiest to do. And to clarify that, we've got the 7 of Wands. Don't take it for granted that because you've won a fight that you've won the battle. The battle in certain areas is not won. In some places, remember, always turn to that as well. That remember the yesterday's readings, the feminine and masculine, were very much along this line of acknowledge the progress you have made. Acknowledge you have made progress. Get the strength from that. Get the integration from that. Allow yourself to evolve and elevate from that. Therefore, you can see this from a higher perspective as opposed to a lower perspective. Seeing this from a higher perspective, then you'll be able to see what's actually going on. This is going to be confusing for quite some time because we've got Saturn 0 degrees at Pisces at the moment. So different rules. So you may have trusted certain people that weren't actually trustworthy. They didn't have the same vision as you. They didn't have the same intention as you. Therefore, following a blind suggestion or advice when you're completely aiming for different things. It just wasn't practical for you. If it was enforced on you, then obviously it's even more impractical for you. But the Seven of Wands is seeing where the devil's bubble, putting what you need, putting what you want in a bubble, so you can't access it, you can't touch it. Very, very interesting vibe. Very interesting. Wow, that's deep. So you can't see the bubble, but when you get close to the bubble, you energetically can feel that I can't reach it, I can't access it, I can't make it come to fruition, I can't make it happen, I can't. For some reason, everything's like stopping me. For some reason, something's stopping me. Why can't I just get over that hurdle? Because it's not a hurdle you need to get over. It's a bubble you need to burst and disconnect. You need something bubble that it's literally as a bubble. It's feeling like it's a bubble. It's a if you think of electric field, electromagnetic field or something, and you can't see it. You see them in sci-fi films or like those, I don't know, just as an example, some possibly like Mission Impossible. You don't see the protective layer until you get too close, and zzz, it's like, whoa, okay, there's something there, but I can't see it with my physical eyes. You need to be looking from a higher perspective. Now this is making even more sense. Higher perspective with your third eye. Hence, it's been really important to acknowledge where you have progressed, because that's where you're going to understand more information coming through your third eye. Your intuition, your instinct increased. If you're not feeling that in the last few days, especially today, I would highly recommend you do some third eye cleansing or clearing energy work, because there are significant peaks of our senses, or shall I say third eye intention, third eye intuition, third eye instinct being heightened at the moment. If you have been feeling that and you have evidence of it coming through, please do let us know in the box below, so that just other people can be encouraged as well, and also just for yourself, acknowledging your progress if you want, not forcing. Anyway, so let's get into this bubble here that's wanting. Let's get an oracle, because it is something of its own kind of entity that's like I said, I kept wanting to put it over there, and it's not. I didn't want to keep putting it over there. It's saying, right, let's put this over there, but the devil wanted to be right there, just to taunt, just to trick, just to torment. Like, I'm right here, exactly everything you want is right here, but not allowing you to touch it, not allowing you to receive it, not allowing you to benefit from it. Very strange vibe. If you're seeing that in your life, you're seeing it in the patterns, stop and have a look at it. What is it saying? Is it the thing that's misleading you and telling you, no, you don't want this, that actually is good for you? You want the thing that's looking like it's good, looking like it's alright. Settle for less. Don't settle for less. The conflict here is, how do you get to the thing within the bubble that is actually yours, which is actually for you? So much energy. Peace. Be calm, and calm will come. Then you're going to access it. It's that same thing again about if you're pushing for something, if you're trying to work 3 times as hard, and you're struggling or you're suffering in the process of working harder, you're not approaching it in the correct way. For long-term plans, for long-term goals, for long-term things you're working on, you need more peace, you need more calm, you need a more peaceful approach to it, you need a more organic and gentle approach to it. Therefore, for some reason, it feels like that is a way in which you're going to pierce through this bubble. Therefore, the conflict is, are you being peaceful with yourself regarding this? Are you getting angry at that which is stopping you from accessing what you need and what you want? Don't go at it with anger. Don't go at it with frustration. Don't go at it with anything negative emotionally. Just have the peace, have the peace, have the calm, have the decorum, have the dignity, have the grace, have the humility, have the patience, have the strength. Calm. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Go into that place and pace of deeper shanti. And having said that, I think it's Diwali today, so happy Diwali. For those of you who don't know, I'm actually British Indian, so happy Diwali. Light. Many versions. There's a Sikh version of it and there's a Hindu version. All to do with peace and love. Anyway, here we go. Walking away. God, emotion. Masses of emotion coming up. You're going to have to really... That's weird. Okay, let's put it on there because it's not quite finding its spot. Walking away, 8 of Cups, you see the image of usually walking away from something that's not beneficial, walking away from something you don't need, you don't want anymore. But in doing that, it's not going to be simple, it's not going to be easy, it's going to be filled with an array of different emotions, an array of different conflicting thoughts, decisions, choices. Be brave, be calm, and calm will come. That is that intent. I'm going to get another oracle as well. Right, so we've got that coming in here. New expressions of love. New expressions of love. New evidence of true love. New evidence of universal love. New evidence of just bring in the peace, bring in the peace, bring in the peace. Fill that cup up with peace. Especially while you've got to walk away from that. Self-acceptance, and 2 other cards fell out. Please bear with me. Ow. Okay, one doesn't want to be seen. Which one is it? This one doesn't want to be seen. Strength. Or doesn't want to be shown. It keeps being hidden. And the other one is words of love. I'm going to get another card for here because that's a weird vibe. It's a self-acceptance, word of love. Words of love. Talk to yourself gently. Talk to yourself in a kind way. Be talking to others in a gentle, kind way. So that you can understand what to do next, how to move past this bubble, how to dismantle this bubble, how to move in a particular way, that you can just go through the bubble and accept it. The bubble is not it's not a solid, it's not a impossible thing to penetrate. You can penetrate this bubble. It's possible. It's just that's why it's like moving it back, because the closer you get, the more the lower energies, the negative energies are feeling like they need to step in and do something else that's not allowing you to access it. So strengthening the defenses, but you're going to strengthen your peace, you're going to strengthen your calm, you're going to strengthen your self-love, you're going to strengthen the way you speak to yourself with love. Then you can't have that taken away from you. You can feel it, you can sense it deeper and deeper and deeper then. If you're speaking to yourself 24/7 with love, as opposed to just 10 hours of the day with love, how much more love will you give yourself? How much more love will you feel? And there's Stanley. Bring it down. That's how you can bring it down. Start bringing down that bubble. Start dismantling, seeing it disintegrating, just see it evaporating, see it gone. Feel it gone. Bring in more love by bringing in more love, doing more love, being more love, seeing more love, feeling more love, speaking more love, and even smelling love. What do you smell? If you have a particular perfume or aftershave or incense that you really love the smell of, why not have that around you, so you can really, really stimulate your senses, stimulate your third eye connecting here, because you are on here over this side, elevated, evolving because of the stuff you've already done. This is integrating. This has been integrating. This is integrated deeper and further. Shall we get another card for there? So that's just, it's secured. Is this part now is the next part of the what needs to be secured. There you go. So that is secured, knowing that on the Knight of Coins level, it's secured, it's in the bag, carrying it off that way. This is what needs to be brought in now. The stuff that's behind the bubble, behind the veil, whatever you want to say, however you want to look at it. It's not, you're not given access to it. If you keep going into a negative vibe, you're not given access to it. If you keep on going into negative spaces, if you allow others to bring you into negative space, it's just not going to give you access. You need peace, you need calm, you need love, strength, stamina. Right, so for now, quite an interesting Divine Feminine reading. Hope you're well. Enjoy today. For now, peace and love.